Hello, YouTubers. I am making this video because I need some clarity on some things, and I feel like knowledge is power, and a dumb question is one that is not asked. So, here's the story. 2 years ago, I met and I fell in love with a man. We live together now. We are planning a marriage. We're doing great. He At the beginning of our relationship, he told me about his baby mother and his son. But he didn't really go into much detail until maybe 3 or 4 months into our relationship. He told me that they had a very volatile relationship, and at the end of the relationship, she bust him upside the head with the beer bottle. He ended up pressing charges, but turned around and dropped the charges against her because at that time the child was a few months old and he didn't want her to go to jail. So, um, at that time, George was addicted to drugs. He had some drug issues, and that was stemming before he even got with her. But it just progressively things just kind of took a downward spiral with that. Um, but Over the next couple of years, he got himself together. He went back to school. He got a CDL license. And he's a wonderful man, and he's been clean for 4 years now, and I'm very proud of him for that. Most people can't it doesn't escape drug addiction, but I'm proud of him for that. So over the next few months of our relationship, he had been Facebooking her back and forth, telling her, asking her, to allow him to see the child, and she would throw up the past or whatever. And like I told him, I said, I have nothing to do with that. Whatever happened before me, that was before me. The drama with him and her, the drug addiction, all of that, that has nothing to do with me, period. And I made that point very clear because I'm not a drama filled person. I'm a very peaceful person. I don't deal with drama very well. So he been Facebooking her for a whole year, blah blah blah, and June of this year, he just said, you know what, I've had enough. So he began to, do all the paperwork, and he asked me to help. So I said, okay, naturally, we're planning to be married and we're a family. So I said, okay, I'm helping. She was served July the 2nd, and we filed for the motion for the hearing on June 23rd of this year, July 23rd of this year. Also, we also filed a contempt of order motion against her because she did not take the child parenting class along with along with the child. Because of the fact that the state of Florida said that mother and child, if the child is over the age of 6, she and the child has to take the class. So we filed the motion on that. My question is to you, YouTube, is there any other way that I could be helping him to with the legal process with all of this that is going on? So let me ask you guys, how far do you think I should go? Now wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Now before anybody starts judging or throwing shades at me, most people would say, "Oh, you should butt out, blah blah blah." But it's not that simple. At some point, you're going to be involved, regardless of what, because the person lives in your house, and in fact, especially when you have a committed relationship. I want to do the best that I can do to help him, but I don't want to get myself caught up in drama. I'm trying to be as peaceful as possible. And over the process, my name is being dragged through the mud because I'm there with him, and it's not fair to me either because I have nothing to do with it. But what would you do in my situation, YouTube? And please be kind because this is my first time really doing this. So, peace, love, and I wish you all well.